Now, this is the Fox 11 News at noon.
Welcome, everyone, to the Fox 11 News at noon. We appreciate you being with us. I'm Marla Diaz.
And I'm Bob DeCastro. We do begin with breaking news. Following this, the Supreme Court could issue a seismic shift on abortion, a leaked draft opinion indicating the justices will overturn Roe v. Wade, a ruling that has protected a woman's right to an abortion for nearly 50 years. Chief Justice John Roberts has now confirmed the authenticity of the draft, first published by Politico. Conservative Justice Samuel Alito wrote the majority opinion, with Justices Clarence Thomas, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett concurring. The draft states, quote, Roe was egregiously wrong from the start, and there is no constitutional right to abortion services.
We do want to take you live to the historic steps of the Supreme Court, and
he knows that's not him. Sorry, he's going this way. He's right out the window. Now he's making a northbound turn. He's in that neighborhood, Justin. And he's pulling into a dead-end street. He's just pulled into a cul-de-sac right now. Look, he just figured it out. He's making a hard U-turn. The problem with this is right now is that there's no deputies on the ground because they went into a tracking mode after that stunt he did right getting off at Crenshaw. The helicopter is definitely above. There you go. Justin's got him. He's definitely above. So, you know, at that point, they might have been able to take him into custody, but now that vehicle's still running free out here. At least the speed's a little bit slower now that he's in a residential neighborhood. The road he's on right there is going to tee. This area right here is basically like a couple of ways in, couple of ways out of this neighborhood. The sheriff's ship above, he's made another bad turn, another cul-de-sac right there. You know, this time at least he might be able to know that he can make that U-turn because there are no deputies on the ground. But again, very frustrating for the helicopter, for the deputy in the helicopter, and of course us watching. There's many opportunities they could have stopped it, but this continuing on. Marla? Oh, yeah. When they made that move where they came off the freeway, where we saw it, where he basically ran through those, pushed his way through those vehicles, ran through that red light, actually got air on one of those center dividers, it became too dangerous. They have to consider that one of the biggest things they consider is going to be the safety of the public and also the safety, believe it or not, safety of that suspect. I can tell you there's a black and white now, a sheriff's vehicle paralleling him. In this neighborhood. He just made another hard turn. He's going to put himself back into the area where all the cul-de-sacs are. That black and white, this is going to be his opportunity. But again, this deputy, a lone deputy in that vehicle, and this possibly an armed suspect, I find it hard to believe because of their protocols that they'll be able to just go wide, just go wide. He's going to confront him right there. And he's going right by him. And there's another deputy, whoa, almost T-boned him. Right there. So it is on again. And this type of high-speed driving and carelessness and recklessness, and Marla, that's the reason why they pulled the plug on it to begin with. Whoa! Oh, head-on collision. Oh, head-on collision. And he's keeping going. And he's keeping going. Look at that. And so you've got a civilian, basically that car in reverse right now. Deputies are going to go make sure that at least one deputy out already. You know, these are one of the things that I always, in these pursuits, when there's an accident like that, the compassion of some of these first responders, that deputy stopping the pursuit and getting out to make sure that that's that innocent person okay. Now that Mercedes still going out here, you've got to wonder though, a head-on collision like that, we're not seeing any smoke and we're not seeing much damage to the front of it, but the car definitely driving slower, coming up to a busy intersection, and just kind of blending. And whoa, look at this. Wrong side of the road, more deputies out there. But this is one of those ones, Marla and Bobby, it is, you know, you just got to hand it to the officers, the deputies that are in pursuit, keeping people safe, trying to catch this person who clearly no regard for himself or anybody else on the roadway this afternoon. And continuing on now, we're southbound Van Ness. We're moving our way out of the Hawthorne area. It's more traffic coming and another large intersection, Rosecrans, just up ahead. Yep. Oh! Jesus. And Bobby Marla, we've watched a lot of these chases, and this is one of the things we don't ever want to give these. They are a big intersection, a lot of cars. Oh, just got clipped. And this is the thing. It's like we watch these guys, and we don't want to give them any credit, and we don't want. And this is not a game at all. But this suspect really does not seem to have grasp or real control of that vehicle. We've watched high-speed turns onto curbs, hitting intersections, and clearly colliding with at least two vehicles. So this either driver might be impaired or clearly not able to really handle that car, making it even more dangerous because he definitely knows where that gas pedal is, but he does not seem to have any regard for anything else. Coming up on another major out here, a lot of cross traffic and a bicyclist. Oh, jeez. And right. It definitely. No. Oh, another bit. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. Wrong side of the road. And when we watch these, Marla, I'm sorry, when we watch these, we always think to ourselves, at least I do, it's, a loved one could be out there, a family member, extended family member could just be out doing errands, and then you have this lunatic, high speeds, running red lights, like you, Bobby, said, no regard for himself, no regard for anything else. I think the car is giving up on him. That's definitely what it looks like, because this suspect is not the type that's just going to pull over. Now, this is where it's going to get very dicey. After all of that, these guys, these deputies, probably high with, with their adrenaline, really rushing. But already, you see hands out the sunroof. Keep coming around. Hands out on the sunroof. So he is definitely giving more tense, even though this suspect seems to be very lackadaisical about just getting out of that car and going into custody. Pedal turn. More. It's still got heat. Still got heat. Got to keep turning. You can go the other way if you want. There you go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Bobby Marla, you know